match is about to start.
From PS12, now imagine is not able to use that. Now the war machine, Demo against Tiger. He needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow. Tiger finds him, shuts him down. And 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money's in. Are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win. 347, 348. Now the contest. The boys in through, no way through. And they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
Woo! Yeah, I just needed a little burst of that energy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nigerian Pro League Season 8. Yes, we already know what time it is, and I am super excited. It is the Super Weekend, but it is day 2. Yesterday, we had the first day of the Super Weekend. We saw how exciting it could get. We saw a little bit of drama, from some of these players, and I was super excited to see, 3 Crown Esports stand on business. Speaking of which, remember, match number 4 comes with an extra bonus point. You already know that match number 8 actually, but that's going to be match number 4 today. But match number 8, the winner gets extra points. So you already know that the Super Weekend is all about surprises. It's all about, getting out of your comfort zone. It's all about doing all that extra stuff that you already know is relatively important, just to keep you above water, to keep you on a better stage inside of this tournament. But as it stands right now, 3 Crown Esports will be leading the charge, 48 points to the good. 41 points for 14 Gaming in second place, chasing them not too far out, 10 points down. You have Neon Rising in third. Afro Esports also in fourth. Again, the point gap is not that major. One chicken dinner changes everything inside of this top 5. Dream Team as well did put up an amazing performance yesterday. They did get themselves a chicken dinner, but it did not translate too much over the span of all the games. But Ecstasy being one of those teams that we did keep our eyes on, just to make sure that they were certain about the vibe that they were trying to move in, and we saw, we really saw. But unfortunately, it didn't amount to much. They are sitting in 6th place with 26 points. And Arab T as well, they did have a very good spell of games, good rotation, good pattern, but it got very, very overwhelming towards the final third, and they just couldn't finish their games properly. But Tribe Warriors, also one of those teams for us to, to keep our eyes on. They did have one great game, but it was still very, very inconsistent as well going into the other teams and the other players. But as it stands, Morstees, the MVP for match number 1. Yes, sir. Merrick in second place as well with 9 eliminations, 1,800 points in damage. For the time being, Morstees has crashed the 2K board. Again, crashing a 2K board in 4 games is diabolical work regardless. But Sad from Dream Team is also in the cut, 8 eliminations. Quilla from 3 Crown Esports as well in 4th with 9. And Nando is also going to be in number 5 with 6 eliminations. Every single player on this list has played absolutely fantastic, coming in from yesterday's games into today's games. But you gotta be consistent. You can't be cooking today, you sleep, wake up, and you're not cooking no more. No. We don't do that over here. We do not do that over here. We gotta stay active regardless. Active 247. If they ask you, what do you do for a living? If they ask Quilla, what do you do for a living? I'm active. That's the only response. There's no other response. If you're asked, anywhere you're asked, what do you do for a living? You tell them I'm active. That's it. It's simple. But then that is not what I always say. I usually, if I don't say I'm active, then I'll say I'm doing my best. So anyone asks me, what you do, what do you do for a living, what you doing? I'm doing my best. That's what it is. But let me put you guys on game, yeah. If someone asks you what you're doing or what you're into, you just tell them that you do whatever it takes. You do whatever it takes, ladies and gentlemen. You will do whatever it takes to get to that bag, and it is time to get to that bag. Don't forget, 500,000 naira is on the line for the split final, the Avatar split final. The top 16 teams over these past 3 weeks, they will make it happen. They will cook, and they will stay very, very solid in the resolve. Arangel is going to be map number 1, just like we had it yesterday. Then we hop over to Miramar, then Sanhok, and then we close the day out in Rondo. Unfortunately, the GFX has not been updated because of how new Rondo is, so it's going to be fixed up relatively very soon, and that will be a thing of the past. I did know some of you watched the PMRC, and I think it was YG that won that game. That won the PMRC. Was absolutely incredible what they were able to pull off. But some of the players to watch for this super weekend, we've got Bego and McVellian from 3Crown Esports. Hopefully he starts tonight. Whenever he starts, they tend to play, much better tactically. But more Steves, we already know why he's a player to watch. He's currently the MVP for this first super weekend. Can he keep the numbers up? And let's not forget, we still got Nezo in the cut for Jay's team. We saw what he did in the league stages and during the week to qualify his team. He single-handedly dragged his team from the bottom into the top 5 for the league stages and brought them into the super weekend. Doesn't get any more clutch than that. We hope he turns up in today's matches, as it will be a prerequisite for their journey to the finals. But yeah, action never stops here, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to go straight into Arangel, where the party is about to start. I'm super excited. Let me hear your predictions in the comments. I want to see your predictions in the comments. Who do you think is taking game number 1? Is it 3Crown Esports? They're quite when it comes to rotation patterns in Arangel. They love it. They love to play from the north. They're quite comfortable from Georgia all the way down. If the place don't even favors them, they're going to be cooking. So I will be keeping my eyes peeled on the guys from 3Crown Esports. Can they maintain top spot? Again, just so you know, yeah, the bonus points, yeah, they transfer from yesterday though. So the team that won the chicken dinner in match number 4 yesterday is gonna get cooked today if they don't win. So it carries over though. Don't think yesterday is yesterday, bro. That game number 4 winner, yeah, bro. This is match number 5. We've carried it over. So chicken dinner just ain't end there, bro. Like, we'll carry it in, bro. But just keep in mind, I think it was 14 Gaming that took that last game. So anybody that eliminates 14 Gaming, yeah, you got something for you. We got something for you over to the cup. But let's get straight into the Arangel Nigerian Pro League Season 8. It is the Hamatan Split Super Weekend Day 2. Without further ado, please take us away. Okay, so production said I should just start yapping for 30 seconds. Again, I don't know what to talk about. I guess we're just gonna, feel very good, I guess, because I'm just using filler words at this point. So we feel very good about the game, right? We love the game so much. The production is actually like a countdown as to we will go live. Again, all these fillers for me, but I'm super excited regardless, but let's go straight into the act. Plane is air. Put your hands up in the air. You see it right there, number 5. So don't get wasted, yeah? You are Harry. So in reality, very, very careful. But yeah, interesting playing path we've got on our hands here. Milton Power all the way down to Zaki. It's a good split. It's a good cut. You know, for the most part, those teams that do love to play in the South, this is going to be a hard one for them. But I think Dream Team already have their plans in motion here. Dark as well. But to that southern side, they are moving to Novo. Don't know how ideal that would be. If they do the air. I don't think that's going to be part of the plan, though. So they will have to think twice about what they want to do and how they want to accomplish it. Again, for the most part, the other teams and the other players outside of the zone right now have already started doing mental gymnastics as to what kind of rotation they want to make, what kind of strategy they want to employ now that they already know from the jump that they're not going to be in the zone. As for the other teams inside the zone, it's looking like a cluster clock across the clock. There's a lot of teams in the northern side. Vanguard Esports is up north as well. XTC, 24K, and 14th Gaming all lodged up in that northern side as well. Three Crown Esports in Lipovka, they're a good spot. They're good side. I think this playing path was more towards that than them. So they do love to play in from that eastern side. It's a good call. But can they be consistent with it though? That is the question. How consistent can they be with this? But we will see for ourselves. We will see. Oh yeah, I'm going to be pulling up. I'm going to be pulling up the. I'm going to be pulling up your comments, guys. I'm going to be pulling up your comments from the comment section for sure. Oh, my days, bro. Hey, 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 we're greedy. Ooh, pretty solid stuff here. It's 14th gaming. I mean, Ecstasy they could capitalize on this though. If they do eliminate 14th gaming, that's another bonus. That is going to be another bonus for them. That is a very big, big bonus. It's going to be carries in because they did get a bonus from yesterday as well. And now they know that it is 24K and 14th gaming. They know now, they are very, very aware. My Warriors have yet to pull up that crazy effect they did. That crazy effect that he pulled off inside of the playoffs. Saw a little bit of something from them in the playoffs. I might have to think twice about this one, but that puts them into an interesting dynamic here with really able to lock things down and close it up. But Neon Rising up on the other side, they've thought this through, and Orisha is here again saying UG dinner. This guy, bro. This guy, bro. Someone needs to give me more info on that story. Yeah, I need more info on that story, bro. But there is going to be a pep in their step, Neon Rising. I mean, they are in a better spot here. So they will try their best to stay locked in. Again, they would work time and time again. to keep the trying to keep the aesthetic pleased. But 14th gaming here, the trade off earlier on, but again, it's not necessarily the best way to start the game. I know that for certain. But the invitation to climb to the top half of the leaderboard is very much open, and it's open to it's open to Neon Rising, Three Crown Esports as well. Umoja Gaming, they did have a very good start, a very solid start, inside of the playoffs, but they've not necessarily they've had their hands full. I would say they've had their hands full. In this Super Weekend, they've had a lot of teams play this in a similar fashion as them, so I think they're still trying to wrap their head around this. Remember, the top six teams from week 2 of the Super Weekend leaderboard will advance straight to the finals with whatever points they have accumulated, and that will also tie towards the grand final points as well. So you need to stack up, you need to rack up as many points as you can. And Three Crown Esports, unfortunately, are playing as 3, so they are already missing out on that bonus of winning as 4. But they do have Quilla, Merrick, Cloud. Unfortunately, Nexus will not be in the lineup. That has never stopped them before. Milta is up in this day. Dark Knights coming through from Novo. They are Shalom Abubakar, Deji, and 77. They have been very tumultuous in the way they've made their rotations and picked their positions. Again, it would require a lot of concentration to make sure that they don't slip, because they did slip in yesterday's game. They slipped up at least 2 times, allowing a couple of teams to creep up a little bit closer to them. But all eyes will be on Dark Knights to see if they can turn things around. Jay's team as well. They couldn't secure any points from yesterday's game. Athlete game also struggling. A lot of teams struggling. But hopefully this is the part where they will struggle no more. But for the most part, Rio Esports are going to be sitting in a clear-cut position. They have tried a little bit of something to close out the opening position that they've got. Again, the play zone is not too favorable right now, but all players, all teams, rather, are still very much in it here. Black Mamba playing from deep into the zone from that western side. Again, Umoja Gaming, a very, very solid opportunity for them to rotate deep into farm and take it for themselves. That would be the best call right now. You don't have to hog the edge of the circle anymore at this stage. It's phase 2 of the circle. You can just move to farm immediately and take a stronghold there. If any team is there, you eliminate. You can play a split across and box them in. You don't have to go and hang by the edge of the zone. I mean, Black Mamba, will they make that initiative? Will they take the initiative? I really want to see what the rotation is going to be from Black Mamba here. If they do make that rotation from the southwestern side into farm, that could be a game changer. But let's take a look and see if Umoja Gaming will get there first. But on the flip side, literally flip side, looks like Afro Esports will have their sights set. They are trying to move on the guard here. Take a look at that. Good spray into the other side, spinning them out. Consensual and escape the danger, but that could be a bit of a risky trade-off here. Do they want to take the engagement out in the middle of the road? But no, one down from Jay's team will actually be the one to send the shots there, and that could be a big move. If they do eliminate 14th Gaming, the bonus will go to Jay's team. But do they know that it's 14th Gaming? I don't think they do. As Samir falling to the zone in phase two, it looks like he might have been AFK the entire time. Unfortunate scenario here, but Pim, mini 14, straight to the chest. And Umoja Gaming, they have just sparked a life here. But Monax is thinking twice about this. More chicks as well, playing up a little closer. But Asmir falling to the zone again. Is he AFK? What is going on? Well, that is unfortunate, but it looks like 14th Gaming are still very much in the vicinity. They are very much locked in here. And I think they are trying to control this area. You know, this is one of those things and one of those teams, but Naruto will get the final drop. Chris is going to fall to his M4. 14th Gaming still playing his 3. Sench, Nando, trying their best. Again, Asmir keeps falling. What is happening to Arab T Esports? Are they all in the blue zone? Did they make those kinds of rotations? You already know what kind of rotation I'm talking about. So did they make those kinds? Is that what they were doing? And was that the vibe? Well. We'll see for ourselves. Asmir falls. Somebody has to create an edit from this. Someone has to make an edit of all the time Asmir running right now. And it looks like XP is the one to put the first shot. Steez gets knocked away. And that is unfortunate. Steez will not advance any further. We will have one player swept away. And this is not what they were hoping for. It is not what they were looking for at all. But looks like Vanguard Esports will also be turning up the heat, and it looks like it's Athlete Game that will feel their wrath. Monkey with the first elimination for the team, putting them in a very, very comfortable spot. They do have Mansion and its environs locked down. Don't see them moving away from here anytime soon unless the play zone says otherwise. And we are going to see in a couple of minutes what the zone is deciding and how it wants to advance. But 14th Gaming still very much in it here. Ooh, Danny Brown looked a little bit too close there and almost gets swept away. Spoke too soon. Nando's the one that's going to catch him off guard. And will they go for it though? Oh, this could be very diabolical. If they don't go for it though, they will pull up. They will pull up. Kesh is on the other side as well. And Danny Brown is going to be the victim of his own hubris there. Toying with ecstasy, trying to see if they will fall for the bait. Imagine using Danny Brown as your bait, man. Well, we will be sent smack dab into the lobby. No further questions asked. But on the flip side, you know, you would think that 14th Gaming would, you know, take a breath, take a breather, but no, they're active. They are very, very active. You know, and that's just exactly what I love. It looks like Black Mamba. Did they make that rotation? No, they did not. I think it was Umoja Gaming that still made it. You know, I think it was yeah, I think it was Umoja Gaming that made that rotation at the end of the day. But right now, 3 eliminations for Ecstasy, and those 3 are from Crusader. He has been putting in an extra shift so far. Not firing on all cylinders here, but that has never stopped them in the past. Oh, it looks like Jay's team just up on the hillside here. Ooh, imagine 14th Gaming delivering themselves to Jay's team. That would be a sight. That would be an absolute sight. Bring away. Big spray over to the other side. And that is going to be good night. Not advance any further. Neon Rising also up there. Much. Spinning right through, one down. You actually get that elimination earlier on. Aura, the trade off as well. Amar, a good spray. A good chase as well. But kiss made over the top. Jay gets knocked away for the second time. And this time he will be getting run over. More aura. That's that one away. Tribe Warriors have traded 1 for 2. One player for 2 eliminations. Jay's team still very much alive. It is phase 3 of the circle, and we still have 16 teams. Technicals in there. We are back. 3 crownies for holding it side quite comfortably if you ask me. Too stretched out Finn. Unfortunately, it looks like someone did get good, and looks like it's Cloud. Doesn't look like he will be getting picked up. It's our team that will be putting the final nail on that one. But Merrick will not stop, and his spray will connect. Atarudo will suck in his teeth as the bullets travel. Crusaders continued his activities here. He sends a grenade over the top. And here comes Layla now. Sending back a shot to the other side and tries to stop right through, but it doesn't work. Layla will be getting stopped by Amar. And that will be 7 eliminations for Ecstasy. Ooh, oh, that could be a very good trade-off if it lands the right way there. Nothing's gonna spin right through to the other side. Turns his back to the opposition, and Neon Rising will tear Rio Esports a new one. Back into the lobby they go. Up to 5 eliminations now. They've lost all players. It is only Black Mamba, Green Team, Vanguard, and Umoja Games that have 4 players up. But things are about to change right now. Dream Team trying to surge inside, but Thousand knows that Gusi will drag a sack of those, and he had no idea, but the rest of the cavalry is here. Dream Team will be for a way to breach, but they're overwhelmed. There's a lot of bodies in the area. Grenades will start to fly through the windows if they're not careful enough to hold the line. And Dream Team will have to think this through. Grenade getting charged by Storm, but you can't seem to find the angles. But Moja Gaming will find their own angles, and here they are trying to breach. They're not trying to stop this down, and what a grenade that was. Storm is going to be the victim. Egusi has to hop outside. Naruto will apply for some more support, and here comes Tinubu, the president himself, making himself very available. Pim goes off for the pickup. Moja Gaming putting the screws to Dream Team, and they will close it out. Unfortunately, Orisha will be punching and air right now. But what a defensive line being held by Moja Gaming, perfectly executed. And that will take their tally up to 5 eliminations. They kept Dream Team inside of their slumber and did not let them out. There's a lot of Sandman activity there, but Sench is not going to let this one slide off. Ecstasy will be the victims, and I believe Amar has been uncovered, and Crusader will finally be shut down. And that is going to be a big finish for Dark Knights. They will get another elimination over to the board. That puts them into a better perspective. Finger now sends a couple shots towards Vanguard, and it is Monkey. She's going to be on the receiving end of that one. Back into the lobby, she will go. Vanguard down to 1. Jay's team, Vanguard, and 3 Crown Esports, all left with 1 player apiece. Black Mamba is now the only team with 4 players alive. So they are the only team that can get that bonus as it stands. That has never been a deterrent. It has been very fruitful. But Nando has been spotted by Tribe Warriors here. And the Tribe Warriors, they could see the pot of gold right before their very eyes. They do eliminate gaming here. That will give them an extra boost. Black Mamba looking for a way to breach. 77 has been knocked away though. And that will put them into a much more precarious situation. But because I believe Merrick is high on the hillside. And he does have a very, very clear-cut angle to rain hell on Black Mamba. Hopefully they will be able to slither away, but Umoja Gaming will crack the shield again, and 14th Gaming will lose yet another. I believe it's Sench and Nando that will be the last 2 left, but they have found a place to call home. They will rally around. Black Mamba just all the way down towards the south of their position. You can see the eastern side being occupied by Neon Rising, but the play zone has shifted all the way towards the west, and now they have to move. Dark Knights in the south, they can also make that move, but they continue to rain the bullets all the way over to the other side as well. Tribe Warriors trying to occupy the entirety of that northwestern side, and it's starting to work. But again, the DBS will crack the shield. Artist will steal that one away, turns it all the way in, and somehow they have no idea. Tribe Warriors now, can they hold and fend off Umoja Gaming? Is trying to escape, but they will blow him kisses of 5.56 as he tries to move the way across. And Umoja Gaming continuously will rain bullets. They're up to 8 now. This is Umoja I saw in the playoffs, and they have woken up. The best thing that could happen to them now is eliminating the last player from 14th Gaming, and what a bonus that will be. And also getting a chicken dinner in the process. I mean, besides them and Black Mamba, the only 2 teams with 4 players alive. And that one was perfectly launched by Pim. And I don't want to hear Pim because that grenade was perfectly executed. We'll close the final chapter. And Umoja Gaming are up to 9. Black Mamba, they're tired. They want to close the style, but if they eliminate Nando, they will snatch away the 10 bonus points. Seabag has to circle back into the other side as well. He's been spotted by Nando. Sench is on the other side, providing some support fire. 14th Gaming, this could be a back-to-back scenario. If they play all their cards right, they will get that back-to-back bonus. But unfortunately, Nando will not be so lucky. He will be discovered by Neon Rising, and Sencho goes back by Lobby, and Black Mamba will snatch away the bonus points. And no, it could work for their favor right now. They are still 4 players up. Jay's team finally discovered and sent back into the lobby as well. And they have done a really solid job here. They've gotten themselves what they could have used to boost up. 10 bonus points their way. Ebag has been spotted, and that was very close. Dark Knight almost lost 77. if he was not careful enough. Umoja Gaming still holding the high side and the hillside position, but they have to move. The play zone is not too favorable for them. They need as much utilities as they can get. Black Mamba churning out that eastern side, holding on to that eastern edge, but the bullets continue to fly over to the other side. Deji's finally spotted by Tinubu, and he will send global domination all the way down and crash upon him like the Naira. Unfortunately, it's not going to be ideal for him. Doesn't have the sight lines as is required. But the grenade, oh, the grenade from Black Mamba may have just changed things. His teabag, he's cracked the shield, and somehow Mojakemi could be in trouble. But unfortunately, he got very, very eager and got punished with the quickness. But here comes Tinubu again. Tinubu again, and a clutch in through from Umoja Gaming. They've turned it around and they've taken the game, but it's too close now. It's a 2 versus 1. They're trying to get their numbers up. Him very low on HP and Lucy as well. The trade-off is good. Tinubu, the president, will clutch in. Umoja Gaming win as 4, and they absolutely demolish the rest of the lobby. Number 1 in the city, and you already know they stood on business, unrelenting business, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. Now that is how you make an entrance, Umoja Gaming. I just know Richard's punching and kicking the air right now. I just know he's punching and kicking the air right now. But Umoja Gaming are shushing all the haters. I don't know if you see Egusi right now, he's putting his hands to his mouth like shush. Oh, this one, and they got a bonus. They won us 4 as well. Oh, that's nasty work. That is nasty work. It would have topped things off if they were the team that eliminated 14th Gaming. But unfortunately, it's Black Mamba that did that. So Black Mamba stole those extra points their way. Nasty work. 54 eliminations, big numbers, 54 knocks. So anybody that was getting. And it was really how it is. That was just really how it is. 8,200 in total heals. That's a lot of heals. We saw this yesterday as well. 4 grenade limbs, 27 assists, and 2 vehicle eliminations. Again, we tend to see these vehicle eliminations in Arangel, and Miramar. I think we did see a little bit of it in Rondo yesterday, but I'm not certain. But we'll know. But yeah, 4 grenade eliminations doesn't get any better than that. 2,600 damage points for Umoja Gaming. Neon Rising once again still in the topic of discussion with 5 knocks. The follow through, they did over 1,200 in damage points. I'll just call it 1,300, and it's still regardless very impressive. For a team that's been constantly putting up the numbers, more stees, more knacks, more aura. These guys have been putting in work day in, day out, match in, match out. 26 minutes on the clock for Umoja Gaming. They just use those 2 extra minutes to give themselves that chicken dinner, and it was well deserved. 25 points, and I think a bonus of 5 for winning as 4. But Crusader, unrelenting, big game player, 7 eliminations out of the entire number of eliminations that Ecstasy were able to acquire in the final third. But it was still a good performance regardless. Put some points on there. I don't know if they made it to get any placement points. I'm not 10, but 900 plus damage points and 20 minutes of the clock is not a bad result at all. They still put the points in there. They're still pushing it up, but you need to do a whole lot better than this, because it is the top 6 teams that will advance into the finals by next weekend. So by this time next weekend, we already know who the first 6, or potentially know who the first 6 finalists, are. But Crusader in front, Tinubu in second place. This guy really does look like Tinubu, I'm not gonna lie to you. 700 plus in damage. And Naruto with 3 eliminations, 700 damage as well. 25 points going all the way to Moja Gaming. You can't be mad. You cannot be mad at all. What a performance from them. But Neon Rising once again on the scoreboard, 10 points in total. Ecstasy with 8. Okay, they did actually, well, they got 8 eliminations, yeah, but they didn't get no placement points. Again, a very not the worst start, but Ecstasy still can't seem to find their way around things. Black Mamba in 4th with 8 points. Dark Knights as well with 8. 14th Gaming with 7. Tribe with 5. And Jay's team with 4. Arab T in 9th with 3. Same with Vanguard Esports. 3 Crown only managed 2 points from this game. Dream Team with 1. Same with Rio Esports and Afro Esports in 13th and 14th. On Sunny Army and Athlete Game did not secure any points. Well, that's unfortunate. But Merrick is front and center now. With those eliminations he added into his collection in this just concluded Arangel game, he has moved into slot number 1 for MVP for the first Super Weekend. Morris Stees is also in the cut as well. 2,300 in damage points. They are not too far apart in terms of all stats considered. Crusader has finally found himself in the mix as well. Same as Marzinho and Tinubu. These guys have been putting in the work. Crusader. Amar has done over 2,400 in damage points, but you know, the eliminations are still a little way off than the other guys, so he does need to step up his game if he is trying to crack it into that MVP slot. But here we go. Leaderboard still stays pretty much the same. 3 Crown Esports still in front, uncontested. 14th Gaming narrowing the gap a little bit more. Neon Rising also narrowing the gap to 2 points. Umoja Gaming in 4th place with 38. That chicken dinner catapults them into a very, very interesting position. Afro Esports also in 5th with 35. And Ecstasy in 6th with 34. Dream Team in 7th with 31. Tribe in 8th with 28. Arab T, remember, top 6 advanced. So right now, as it stands, the line stops at, you know, Ecstasy. But you know, to the most part, Dark and the rest of the other teams not too far off. They're very close. They can make something happen, and I want to see if that is going to be the case for them. But ladies and gentlemen, match number 1 down. 3 more games to go. We'll see you in Miramar right after the break. that is about to start.
From PS12, now on the Monday, is not able to do that. Now the Warmison, Demo against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill, the boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds through that door, the oil money team, are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in lead, no way through, and they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
All right. We are back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Nigerian Pro League Season 8. It is now my time to play the Super Weekend, day number 2, match number 6. And this is where you need to be very, very careful. I think we saw Moja Gaming turn things all the way up. And now we are going to keep more of the cameras on these teams. Now we're starting to see, okay, there's someone to look out for, and we're going to be looking out for Tinubu. I mean, he doesn't clutch for Nigeria as a president, but he's definitely clutch in PUBG Mobile, and that's why we're here. You know, that's why we're active. Remember, if anybody asks you what you do for a living, tell them that you're active. And it is the NPL Season 8 Super Weekend. I mean, they got bonus, but they won as 4. It would have been crazy if they eliminated 14th Gaming. Oh, Orisha would have probably crashed out. Orisha will crash out. Oh my days, man. It is absolutely incredible what these teams have done here. But the playing path, starting all the way from the east to the west, it's a pretty straight shooter. You know, San Martin, El Pozo, Monte Nuevo, still very much in the cut. La Bendita, Los Leones, Puerto Paricio. I think Impala is somewhere in there as well. And the truck shop, Chumacera, is there. Minas Divide, just outside of the zone there, but it's not too crazy, not too far-fetched regardless. And that will put things into perspective for some of these players. Well, Real Esports have a strategy. Looks like they want to drive to the middle of nowhere. Looks like they want to drive to the middle of nowhere, yeah, and then hang in the air. I mean, if I had that vehicle, yeah, I would be hanging in the air. I'm not even gonna lie. I would hang in the air. I mean, I'll just pack. Can you refill that in the air though? Because I think it's gonna run out of gas. So that's where it will get tricky. But yo, I mean, that would be crazy. Because I've never seen that vehicle being used like, you know, like some in a different scenario. I've never seen that happen before. Most of what I see is a bunch of guys crashing out. so, so I would be impressed if I saw something out of the ordinary. But again, you know, the NPL will teach you a little bit better, you know, because before Jay's team, their rotation was a little bit, or rather their landing was a little bit tricky, you know, but now they've learned to play a little split, keep a little distance on landing so they don't get sandwiched. Because, you know, they've adapted to that. They've learned, you know, that is what the NPL is for. When you play at the, you know, the much more higher levels, you pick up a thing or two as to how you can improve your gameplay, but the grenade is already getting charged up. And Shalom will be the next victim. Dark Knights. Unfortunately, things are not looking too probable for them. Would be ideal if they were able to crash into that other side, but Faustino is here. And he is trying to. He did toss a flash grenade. Ooh, but all those antics only to be slapped up by the UMP. All those flashbang, smoke, yeah, Sari Wagba, all those things, man. Ain't nobody, it ain't gonna stop those 45 ACPs from slapping your neck, man. You know, you ain't gonna save you. You will be slapped up, man. Slapped up like a baby. And that is exactly what happened. But Arab T, they're not aware that Moja Gaming are just lying in wait. They're just lying in wait. Tinubu already on the ground floor. He's about to bring the economy down on these opposition. To Sook and Touch. Unfortunately, maybe AFK here. They are suffering from success. But as it stands, we've got 61 players in the cut. Potential for 60. Is Shalom? Yes, Shalom does bleed out. And that is going to be another elimination added to the guys from Tribe. They're up to 3 now. Sook and Touch back online. And everything could be going their way right now. They are in San Martin though. So they will have to rotate and get themselves into a better spot. You know, something much more something not too trivial for the most part. But you know, there's a lot. You know, I don't think PUBG Mobile has like serious fall damage, you know, like it did in the past. Because before, yeah, that fall is breaking your ankles, bro. That fall is breaking your ankles for sure. But you know, PUBG Mobile are a little bit softer these days. I think everybody's Superman, Spider-Man, saving themselves, that kind of thing. But you know, it's all part of the meta. Yeah, DG. I want to see how far you will survive. Artichoke. Yeah, they've been waiting on him. They have been waiting on Artichoke for like a while. So they really knew if they wanted to butcher him, they just needed to get him outside. And that is all. Woo, Pim. Wow, that was very close. His HP shot all the way back into the dark. But he did manage to get out of dodge in time. Arab T, will they make something out of this? Doesn't look so. I think they will allow Artichoke to bleed out and prioritize getting to a better spot inside of zone. Moja Gaming looking for a back-to-back chicken dinner. That would be one for the history books. Moja Gaming are breeding a lot of resentment for some of these teams because, you know, yesterday they didn't have the best start. But I think that chicken dinner has definitely boosted their morale. I think they will do a little better despite what they've got to endure inside of this zone so far. They've got at least 2,000 meters to travel to get themselves into a better spot. Again, the play zone is already on the offensive here, but the first elimination as Artichoke will bleed out and succumb to his injuries. But right now, Tribe Warriors are the one leading the charts with their eliminations, it being 3. Did he find? Okay, I think did he go to find the did he go to find gas? Okay, I don't know what they're doing, man. I don't know what they're doing, but whatever it is, Hopefully it works for them. But Egungun, Creed, and Atarudo will have to make something happen here. Unfortunately, they do not have Asmir. He was pulling all the strings, or most of the strings in yesterday's game. He and Atarudo were very, very much in the cut. They were in the nick of it. I mean, if you take a look, you can see all the teams that are not inside of the circle right now. We've still got every single team very much in it here, but they don't have all their players alive, at least for the most part. But Tribe are going to be, licking their lips here. 3 versus 1. They do take the first hit, but no, they will trade off. But touch is there to close things out. And they are going to be up to 4. Dark Knights will not rise. Back into the lobby they go as well. Afro Esports yet to make a little bit of a statement here. Make a little bit of a dent. But we will see. Afro Esports have had the privilege of extending themselves over the playoff, the league stages as well. But Ecstasy have not necessarily had the most they've not had the most they've not had the most luck in that regard. But that has never stopped them regardless. That has never stopped them regardless. They will do what they want either ways. But there is a consensus here for Ecstasy. They are the reigning Nigerian Pro League champions. And that does come with a lot of responsibility carrying the trophy. Some people are trying to say that this might be the year that 10-11 will not win the NPL. I mean, those are bold words coming through from some of the other teams. But if you do look at the performance, doesn't look like they are stopping. They are still very much consistently putting up points in every game. The only thing that they're not doing is, they're not doing it as tactically crisp as they do normally. But again, it's all about the results, isn't it? They're still very much in the upper echelon. But as the play zone advances, so does their grip onto that top 6. Remember, top 6 is the goal here. You want to be in that top 6. You want to be in that conversation. Naruto got a little bit overwhelmed there, and he got spun around by Dream Team, and they are starting to take position. That plays off onto the right-hand side, and Naruto will be getting flushed, and I believe they know, Dream Team know that Izumajai Gaming, they're not going to back away now. They want the points, and they will just... Storm has to be very careful there, pops the vehicle and puts it in a better spot. Nice grenade from Trenches, over to the top side, but doesn't connect, a couple of inches wide. Dream Team know exactly what they need to do here, and it did work. Trenches will peek out from the shadows and drop yet another body. Dream Team know that Izumajai Gaming will not stop. They will eliminate. Another grenade flies over. And here comes Sinubu. Can he clutch? Trying to get his HP up. He's still in the smoke. Spins down, but he's going to be dropped off by the S12K. And Dream Team, one step away from that bonus point. They know that that's what they need here to get down, and they will not stop. This is exactly how you know, oh yeah, the wolf clutch, but he switches over to the other side, but he's overwhelmed. There's bodies everywhere. And Dream Team will put Arangel Gaming back into the lobby, and they do it in style. They snatched the points away the moment they got that first after that first flush, I knew they were not gonna stop. The moment they saw that it was Umoja Gaming, this is why I'm here. This is what I want to see. The moment you see who it is, yeah, you don't back away. That is what the Super Weekend is. That is what the bonus is for. Now, the next opposition, Dream Team, can you make it to the end of this game without losing a single player? These are the issues. And it looks like Jay's team's not going to be so lucky. They will be running it straight to the line 10. It is going to be 10-11, turning that around. Danny Brown spinning the block for the one time for the opt there, but unfortunately, it's not going to be the best idea for Jay's team. They will have Mark, the last one left, but the rotation was just too far-fetched for them. It was very good, but it was too early, and they picked the most dense area of the map to make their rotations in. Sench goes for the flush. Amar again getting caught out. But Danny Brown with 3 eliminations. Neon Rising have occupied a very, very steep position in the map right here. They are not backing down at all. They will not stop regardless. They do have a plan to see this through and hold on this position for the longest. I think they are very comfortable with what they've been able to accomplish so far. Keeps a little bit of a lid on things for Afro Esports as well. But, you know, Three Crown Esports have started to shake off the scales. They have started to put things in a little bit more perspective. Cloud, Quilla, Merrick, and Nexus. They are very much in the cut. They are in a good spot as well. But Rio Esports, not the best start. Bullets are raining around. It's more aura. Just a drop. On Rio Esports, looks like a flame unfortunately was going to be the victim. I mean, this is a very, very solid ambush. It is an ambush here. And Neon Rising, they did lose more stees earlier on, and that is not the player you want to lose. But it is going to be the cost of doing business, keeping them in the third. They will have to advance inside of that zone sooner rather than later as well. We'll be thinking about it regardless, but it's all about the precedent that they will be setting. More aura will close that one out. And it would be time for them to make the moves into that zone. RT still very much in it here. When RT was lying in wait, he was not waiting to lie. He will be flushed off immediately as well. It looks like Arab T, they've heard the commotion here. They want a piece of the action as well, but the suppressive fire is almost instantaneous. Neon Rising do not have the utilities and the equipment to deal with that engagement, but it looks like Three Crown Esports will deal with it for them. As Eagle Moon will be discovered and sent back into the lobby by Cloud. Three Crown starting to look very comfortable here. But Creed will trade 1 for 2 here. Creed will start sticking up and picking up the eliminations. Arab T up to 2 now. Afro Esports still yet to secure any. But it looks like they are trying to win the game without losing any players. That is more likely the objective here, but it looks like DYDX is going to be called out. Zabit to trade off, and he almost gets one away. But here comes his first trade. Doesn't work. Spins into the other side. Trade off is good. But Layla, unfortunately, is going to be discovered, and SARS is too far out to do anything. And 3 Crown Esports, unfortunately, will survive. Love has been spotted. Too far out. Will be getting flushed. Nexus take that one for the team. I mean, RT, this could have been your choice. There are opportunities to make something happen here. As we game over to that north side of the hill, getting called out, getting spotted out as well. You know, it keeps things in perspective. You know, 3 Crown Esports are very good, very solid defensively, very solid in holding the lines. Non-solid army, after all that, only 1 elimination. I believe it was from another engagement, so SARS runs into the last player. And that will be the end for Unsullied Army. The baiting on all reliable. Here comes 3 Crown now, trying their best to make something happen here. After game on the other side, trying to spark right through, and it is Merrick. Merrick will return fire. Ace is going to be, I believe, the last one left for after game, and he falls to the zone. 3 Crown Esports will be up to 8 eliminations now. And they are looking stronger by the minute. Creed will turn things around once again for Arab T. Ecstasy spinning around. They will lose yet another. It looks like it's Crusader this time around. It doesn't look like he could be getting picked up if the angles are right, but he's too far out from the zone. And it will take a lot of utility to make something happen here. Tribe as well, holding on back on that side. Danny Brown deep in the south. He's all by himself. And he is applying as much pressure as possible to allow the reset to come through. And it looks like that is going to be how it happened. Again, Afro Esports is a very, very precarious situation. If Danny Brown can aim true, he will get the job done. But Creed is taking damage, too much damage. He spins right through. He doesn't make too much move right now, but unfortunately, he makes a quick move, and he's going to be spotted out with the quickness. But 6 eliminations to Arab T, that is not a bad result at all. Unfortunately, they do go out in 9th, but that is not a bad result at all. Fyodor will have to think twice about how they want to make something out of this. But Neon Rising will not be so lucky. A grenade sent over perfectly launched, but they will trade off. Oh! That was very close, too close for comfort. Black Mamba trying to reposition here. They're trying to get the angles right. They want to make sure that there is no opposition in their way. Danny Brown over to the other side again. Rondo, first drop. Beautiful ball. Tries to go for the second steal this time. Sweep of the weapon from Fyodor again. Tries to pop into the third, and he does drop yet another one again. Afro Esports are crumbling under pressure. He's bobbing them, Skuru. No more Afro for them. As Fyodor continues to mount the pressure, he might get another spray. Over to the hillside position. Tries to deal the damage, and a grenade just flies over to the air. He drops that one over to the other side. Professor now taking them to class, but unfortunately, class will no longer be in session. 14th gaming will close it out and snatch that one away. Black Mamba will lose focus. Afro Esports bob to the ground, and it is going to be Ecstasy to put the final blows on them. Danny Brown turning up the heat. 5 eliminations, 8 for Ecstasy. And they have done everything right. 14th gaming is very much in the thick of it now, but Storm has been discovered by Finger, and he will be pointing fingers at him in the beautiful shot he did send over to the other side. But he's going to, that is the danger, is having to go for the finish immediately. The teammates actually by that amount of cover, but he did get the job done. The Crusader now trying to crash the bus first into the corner. Immediately the DBS will crash, and 2 DBS shots from Nando. will feed him the chicken straight off to the gate, and Danny Brown will join Danny Brown will join them in the afterlife, courtesy of Nando, and the DBS swinging from side to side. 14th Gaming will push City back into the lobby. And now here comes 3 Crown Esports. Good grenade. Cloud as well. Plays off the left-hand side. Kiss trying to hold on. 5 down to 2. Can they hold the lines here? The play zone is not too favorable. Nexus has made a play. Over to that front line. 3 Crown Esports using their numbers advantage, and it's working to perfection. Another grenade from 3 Crown again. Cloud will bite the dust. Will turn it all the way down. Dream Team are fighting for their lives. They are playing as 3. Storm is taking an obscene amount of damage, and Tribe Warriors will not advance any further. 3 Crown Esports will put a stop to all that movement. And those plays up again. Nexus will turn it out, and another angle. Nexus starting to singe forward. Now Stad is there. He spotted P90 straight to the skull, and that will be the end. 13 eliminations as well. 3 Crown Esports doing exactly what they know how to do. Numbers dwindling all the way down. Sent over to the other side, but Merrick is the victim. The grenade is sent over. That one might just do the trick. He sends another grenade over to the other side. More and more pressure being mounted. 3 Crown Esports making the play. And here comes Nexus, the flank master. Plays off the left-hand side. Surely tries to close this out. And 14 Gaming showing exactly what they know. How to hold out the edge of a defensive position. At 3 Crown Esports, they are back to full strength. Merrick has been picked up. Nexus picking up more utilities to see this through. And the grenade flies over to the other side. 3 Crown Esports, they can get that bonus, but they all have to be alive. They cannot afford to lose any player here. And that grenade was too close to Cloud, way too close to Cloud. 3 Crown will need to advance. The play zone is not too favorable outside. They will need to make that advance. Sench continues to mount on. Quilla plays a little bit behind. Grenade continues to charge up again. Sench will try. 4 versus 2, but 3 Crown do not want to use their numbers advantage here. There's too much terrain. There's too much protection for 14th Gaming, and they do have the zone to work with here. But again, it is very, very steep. It's very tight. 14th Gaming not clustered together at all. That will keep things into a much more cleaner perspective for 3 Crown coming into this final third. They cannot afford to lose any player. They need maximum bonus points, and the best they can get is staying as 4. And Nando has started to take play zone damage, but he manages to get away in. One perfectly launched grenade from Sench into that corner. Might get the job done, though. One grenade in perfectly launched position might do the job here. Nando can hear. He has the sight lines. He can hear them. And yes, that was a good grenade from Sench, but it's not enough. He needs more intel, but I believe he's out. And Merrick has to be very careful there. That grenade did hurt him, and he has to circle back again to get his HP levels back up. 3 Crown Esports, everything is in their favor. The win percentage, everything is theirs for the taking. The play zone is going to be a decider here. It is going to force 14th Gaming outside. And Nando's position is no longer all that useful. It is going to be very, very hard to make that move, but the play zone is not favorable enough as well. But Nando makes the advance again. Molotov dropped over to the other side. That's the other corner, but unfortunately he will be getting dropped, will not advance, and they will turn it all the way around. 3 Crown Esports, winner, chicken dinner in pristine fashion. That is how you make your entrance. Another bonus chicken dinner win, playing as 4. Their last chicken dinner, they won it as 4, and this chicken dinner, they have also won it as 4. Extra bonus points for them, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we love to see. 3 Crown Esports, undeniably one of the better teams of this Hamatan split so far. Quilla, Nexus, all tying in with 15 eliminations and a chicken dinner to boot and the bonus points. I mean, you gotta respect it. These guys are absolutely different levels, and that's what we love to see. Big game, Three Crown Esports, very big game. 59 bodies were dropped in the lobby. You already all saw how crazy it went. Almost 10K in heals. I mean, the numbers just keep going higher and higher, but 54 knocks did follow through. 1 grenade elimination, 29 assists, and unfortunately no vehicle eliminations in here. But we saw how interesting things could get. We really saw it. We saw how interesting things could get. We really saw. I mean, 59 eliminations, big number. We're almost hitting the 60 mark. Why is it like this? Because you never know. You never know. You may just be running into the team that won the chicken dinner previous game. Now, all eyes will be on Three Crown Esports. Or will they be the first team to give us a back-to-back bonus and win us 4 again? Oh, that is going to be a sight. If Three Crown Esports can pull that off, that would be a sight. I mean, they did win Sanhok yesterday, right? They won Sanhok, and we are going into Sanhok, so there's a big chance that they might just do it again. But 2200 in damage for the 14th gaming, also always trying to give them a run for their money, not allowing them to, ski too far away. But that bonus actually puts them in a very interesting spot. I mean, Dream Team also snatching a bonus for themselves, eliminating Umoja Gaming the moment they saw the opportunity. They took it, 25 to 15. That chicken dinner just separates everything. Just gives them a major cushion between themselves and 14th Gaming. It's a major move. And Nando was the one putting in the screws to the ops, and you gotta respect it regardless. 7 eliminations, 1,000 plus in damage, 27 minutes to the clock, and 200 plus in heals. This guy was putting in work. He was old McDonald in this farm, because the way he was farming, yeah, you already know. Yeah, someone should make an edit of this as well. You guys should start clipping all this stuff I'm doing, man, because I'm just cooking. But 1,000 in the damage bracket. Cloud also in there consistently, if I might add. Danny Brown makes his own appearance into the MVP slot. Merrick as well, also in the cut. Nexus is also trying to latch in there. 500 plus in damage points. I think the average was supposed to be 500, so Nexus will be picked over the others. But Three Crown Esports, 25 points. That is what we love to see. I mean, but you can't lie though, no glaze, but this Quilla's picture just goes too hard. Just look at the W, bro. Like, come on, bro, you can't even be mad, bro. He just has aura like that, bro. No glaze. 14th Gaming in second place with 15, 11 Ecstasy in third with 11, Tribe Warriors in fourth with 10, Dream Team in all the way with 9th. But that bonus points, they love it. I think they did get some bonus points yesterday as well. So it's a very, very good way. It's a very good way to keep things up. Arab T Esports also in the 6 eliminations, also puts them in a very nice spot. Afro Esports also getting a little bit wobbly, can't seem to just find themselves in the right spots as we go forward. But Merrick in the front lines there with 16 eliminations, and now Nando is just closely behind with 14, more Steez with 11. Nando has crossed over into the 3,000 damage marker, but Merrick still leading in the eliminations. Cloud with 12 and Quilla with 11. 3 players from Three Crown Esports in the top 5 of the Super Weekend. Now the gap has started to rear its ugly head. 2 chicken dinners for Three Crown Esports puts them at 75 points. 14th Gaming in second place with 63. Neon Rising still in third. Again, the leaderboard has not changed that much, but I think 14th Gaming have, it hasn't changed that much. Ecstasy have moved up into 4th. Afro Esports have moved into 5th. Dream Team in 6th with 40 as well. Moja Gaming After that chicken dinner, unfortunately, they couldn't capitalize. That puts them in 39. Tribe in 8th place with 38. RT in 9th place with 33. 24 for Vanguard Esports. A Black Mamba with 20. Arc with 17. Real with 12 on the board again. So all eyes on the leaderboard as we've seen so far. But again, ladies and gentlemen, it's 2 games down. We're getting into Sanhok, so stay ready. Don't touch that down. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are already back to the action. It is match number 7 of the Super Weekend. It is Sanhok. And unfortunately, I think we're missing a team here. Whose morale have you guys destroyed that didn't join this game? And whose morale? Whose morale have you guys destroyed, man? Dark Knights? Damn. Dark Knights got cooked and they just didn't want to come into the Sanhok game. I mean, I respect it, but still, you're reducing the number of bodies that can be dropped. You can just, where 3 crown is going to be. Why not just go there, get yourself, 10 points? It is what it is. But I don't think anybody's even going to come to Painan. Yeah, nobody's coming to Painan. But I don't know why there's a lot of clusters in the southwest. There's a lot of teams there. There's a lot of engagement that's going to be coming through there. But 14th Gaming, very, very comfortable inside of, I believe that is Camp Alpha on that western side. Umoja Gaming, where are they? I think they are also in the southwestern side, somewhere around ruins. Again, there's a lot of teams in this area, and it's going to cost a lot, to keep them at bay for the most part. But I want to see what Sanhok has in store for these teams. I want to know. I really want to know. But yeah, Dream Teaming have been uncontested. Yeah, looks like Mando is going to be hurt. Very, very hard. Again, athlete game really struggling to find your feet. They did have quite a great game in the playoffs, though. Hopefully, it's only temporary form. And the shots are already trailing out there. ADK. He gets the job done, but unfortunately, he just couldn't close it out with the drop shots. And now it will trade off again. Flame has to play off the left-hand side. It's 2 versus 2. Athlete game. Can they make something of this here? Can they get through? But unfortunately, it will not be the case. First DBS up to the other side. Flame has to drop through, and he will be getting dropped. And another one will be getting dropped as well. Athlete game are not taking any prisoners. They will be flushing them out one after the other. Unsullied Army are in the vicinity. They've heard the chaos and they want a piece of the action as well. They're surrounded everywhere. FBI open up. Layla on the backside as well, trying to cross through. Ace has to go for that finish, or unless Unsullied Army could potentially get away with 3 eliminations here. And they need to be making those conjectures relatively very quick. Phoenix might be spotted out, but Layla will be the one to snatch it away. Phoenix, unfortunately, not so lucky. Unsullied Army taking the initiative. Now eliminating one player from Rio Esports. Oh, SARS on the beat, getting dropped away. And Ace goes again. Almost dropped 2 off. Alti surely saw. He saw the feed. He knows that these guys are very vulnerable. Can he come and close this out? Doesn't look like that's going to be the case, though. He could have turned this around. He could have really turned this around by clutching that final third. Looks like that's not going to be the case. 14th gaming now, setting your sights on the Tribe Warriors. This is very, very outside. This is towards Camp Alpha, you know. Dream Team as well. Oh, it's a party now. It is a party now. There is a parade inside my city, yeah. And 14th gaming unrelenting. And they will be doing a. I'm trying to hold through, but I'm trying to work through into things. But Pim will get the drop on Jay's team, and I believe that's going to be a GG's for Jay's team. They will go out in 14th place. No points secured. Okay, so I think, so I did see, ooh, Fyodor closing that one out quite nicely. That was a straight DBS shot to the chest. He was not prepared for that one. 14th gaming lurking around. Tribe looking for a chink in the armor. But they are aware here. 14th gaming are caught between a rock and a very hard place here. Kiss is very, very prone, very ready to do some of those damage. And Nando is the one to circle back. Those get the drop on as well. Nando will be getting traded off as well by Storm, and Storm will go for the flush. 14th game will lose one. Danny Brown burns himself alive while all the commotion is ongoing, but Cheetah as well has been peeked out. He dropped over to the other side. Tunubu will go for the flush. Moja Gaming are turning things around here. Sad trying to circle back and get an angle here. And Sedge might be going for the drop. That's a good grenade from Sad. A couple of inches wide, that would work, but Cash is over on the other side as well. The grenade has charged up for the second time, and he will be doing the job, but unfortunately, Peter will bleed out and take the damage as well. That one is just behind, and Sanch with a beautiful finish. 14th Gaming turning things around. Fyodor now. Ecstasy, looking for a way through. DBS for DBS. Fyodor takes the first hit. Sprays into the right-hand side immediately as well. The Crusader is not afraid to get his hands dirty. And now they are going aura for aura, grenade for grenade, but unfortunately his grenade will get the job done. And it will park into the other side. And they have no idea. Crusader and Amar working hand in hand. Kumoja Gaming may lose out. Tinubu, the president, can he save his country? And Amar trying to get the reset on or the reload on into that corner. It's a 1v1. Who is going to come out on top? Amar versus Tinubu, the president of Nigeria. Can he use his powers of destruction to eliminate Ecstasy? Tinubu is going. He might go for it. He's not going to allow for the reset to come through. Tinubu continues to play mind games the way he does with Nigerians, but his mind games will not work this time. Amar was ready, and Amar will cop the DBS and close the end of that chapter. Umoja Gaming will go out in 12th place, but they did manage 4 eliminations. It's not a bad call, not a bad call at all. The 14th Gaming will still over to hold on control of this hillside. Not looking like they want to give it away either. They are trying to stay locked in regardless. But they have lost 1. Well, I mean, everybody, it's really hard to see, I think it's only Rio Esports, the 14th Gaming Tribe, that have, lost players. The rest of the teams are all alive, bro. Every other team is 4, but it looks like 3 Crown Esports are about to make that very untrue for the guys from Vanguard as Cloud will open the scoring. Tribe Warriors are going to think hard and fast. Nexus will send a couple more shots to 22K Boogie, and Artist will be getting folded up. 22K Boogie as well. Ooh. This guy has been on his belly, yeah, for bare 2 hours. Take the fight. I mean, I've been playing Ghost of Tsushima like for the most part. I've been playing Ghost of Tsushima, so and the samurai, when they come up on a Mongol camp, you can choose the option of just announcing yourself and be like, yeah, who wants to box? Like he just pulls up and you can do the standoff. You're not gonna hide around. You could pick the option of hiding around, being stealthy with it, eliminating enemies without, being noticed, or you can just go the direct route and be like, yeah, fight me. Those are the words he really uses. So anytime, you see a team like 3 Crown Esports or 14th Gaming, yeah, they want to box. They have that Aaron the Plumber mindset. 14th Gaming, 3 Crown Esports, yeah, they have that mindset in them. Ooh, Black with the Lucky with a good spray over to the other side. Is that Amar prone on the ground, not making a move? Ooh, that's going to be very diabolical for them as well. But they will try to be propensity for violence very low there, but Bobby has to be very careful. He has been spotted. He did find himself in a little bit of a sandwich. It's Fyodor with a spray of sprays. Fyodor with a spray of sprays. Over to the top, 6 eliminations. It does look like Black Mamba trying to guess, but that's going to be a closed, an open and shut case. Black Mamba will be sent back into the lobby to see of Ecstasy. Still got on Solid Army, 3 Crown Esports, Arab T, Afro Esports, Neon Rising, all Still very much with 4 players alive. They have some of them have added some eliminations and some points on the board for themselves too. Right now, Vanguard Esports and Neon Rising, the only 2 teams inside of that circle. Solid Army also making their rotation over to the other side. They might decide to hold the shoreline, but again, that northern side of the circle being very much up for grabs. Three Crown Esports have also picked up a position inside of the circle that they did want to take to be there. Quilla has been spotted, but so with Monkey, and we'll trade blows for a brief second to just give each other a little bit of a warning that, yeah, I'm here. I'm very much here. I am very, very much here. And Monkey has a huge thought process about this, though. But Solid Army, I mean, it would be ideal for them to cross the bridge relatively very quickly. They're still outside of the play zone here. They need to find a way through, and hopefully they don't get themselves involved in a very nasty sandwich. But they do need to find a way through here. Nick and Tribe Warriors have set their sights onto the guys from the for 14th Gaming and Afro Esports as well. There's a lot of commotion going on, but it looks like Unsolid Army have made their way through. But again, do they want to commit all their bodies up front? It's not the best idea, but it looks like Ecstasy have taken something that they like, and it is going to be 14th Gaming. Afro Esports now trying to hold themselves in. Neo has been the victim of circumstances there. Yes, is trying to find a way through, and that grenade is going to be a very, very interesting turn of events. We'll be trying their best to keep these positions open, but it looks like that's not going to be the case, though, as Afro East will be held into the blue zone, and this is not the blue zone you want to be in. Things could hopefully get better here for Tribe Warriors, but Afro Esports, I believe their journey has come to an end. There is no way around getting dropped off. And they will need to move. Chris does toss the grenade, but they have decided that is what they want to do. RFP crashing the party, tries to split into the corner as well. The BBS will crack the first. And Monkey might just going to trap the second, and she does track it through. Oh, what a defense from Monkey. Vanguard Esports, the real Vanguard, they guarded it out, but that is unfortunate. Neon Rising will send shots towards Tribe Warriors. They will lose out. They are trying their best to make something out of this there, but Unsolid Army a little bit too close for comfort. They will be getting dropped off as well. There'll be 2 eliminations. 3 Crown Esports, unfortunately, have been swept down to just 2. Chris still very much deep in the blue zone for Afro Esports, but it's only a matter of time before he is discovered. Chris has come from behind to punish 3 Crown Esports. I believe that was Cloud that got caught out. And Sench is aware the opposition is in the vicinity there. Ooh, and the flashbang was perfectly launched, but again, Did not do much with it. 3 Crown Esports will be eliminated. Who got the final drop on them? Was it Neon? Was it Vanguard? Oh, if it was Vanguard, that would be crazy. They would get some bonus points, but I'm not sure who got the elimination of 3 Crown Esports there, but they just earned themselves a little bit of something, finishing that strongly. Monkey once again, Monkey turning them out. 14 Gaming, the latest victims, getting caught on display. Cole now trying to make the circle back immediately. And a drop is good from Senkosu, but he will be getting dropped on by Monkey. Once again, the Monkey swinging from 3 to 3, sending out to 5-5-50, almost getting dropped off on the play zone. Will be the only body she will take. And what a performance from Monkey. Vanguard Esports will thank their stars. And Morphe's getting dropped off as well. Neon Rising going up against Ecstasy. New gen versus old gen. Experience versus pure violence. Who will come out on top? 3 eliminations is up for grabs here for Ecstasy. They are very outnumbered and they are very outgunned. Percentage goes in the direction of Neon Rising. We've got an interesting number to tally this too. And Mornak may be discovered, but I think Fyodor is aware. He does discover him and he sends him all the way back. Neon Rising made a huge gamble and he paid off. The extra angle that had housed. And they tackled inside. They will try into the new corner for themselves. Then the has to spin back. And the play zone has favored Ecstasy right now. And Crusader's going for it, and he's right into the S12K, gets the first drop. Can he go for the second? But no, he will not. Mortix will send the S12K back, and they will trade blows. It's 1v1. Who can dinner at this point? Neon Ride, Ecstasy. More chicks plays off the right hand side, trying to hold on. S12K in the hand. Just the chance. Trying to get off the corner. Trying to spin into the open. Trying to the corner again with the S12K. Connect. Theodore. Trying DD. Yes. He knows that he might use the numbers advantage. But no, more chicks will not allow. He shuts the door. Shuts it open again. Into the right hand to the corner. Neon Rising will allow and Crusader will suffer injuries. And more chicks will snatch it away. Confusion at its finest. He was waiting for the teammate to get eliminated and for his eyes to go to the feed in the final second. And Neon Rising will get that chicken dinner and in incredible fashion. Woo! They just turned things upside down for Ecstasy. They just turned it all the way down. 6 eliminations and a chicken dinner. They played it slow, they played it true, and they achieved the desired result. I don't know if they were the team that eliminated 3 Crown Esports, but if they were, or they would be loving this. They would be loving this a lot. A lot. 53 eliminations to the good, 55 knocks to follow through. For Sanhok, that's a lot of heals. But I think that was more due to Chris and a couple of players that were tanking the blue zone for an obscene amount of time. Eliminations, 27 assists. I reckon anything, if I'm being honest, 21. I mean, you already know. You already know what time. 900 for Neon Rising. They do get the same amount of tokens ahead of Ecstasy, leaves them more cushion for the most part. But I do want to know who eliminated what's in that game all along. No, from you came that did something, but I'm not sure he saw it through. You know, I mean, if Chris had gotten that elimination and then went out to the blue, that would have been so poetic. Just getting them 10 points and just dipping, man. Hailed him for sure. 4 elimination. He is Fyodor. 1k in damage, 3 knots to follow through. Not a bad call at all. 20 minutes, 21 minutes at the clock. We got warmers from Monkey. I was thinking she was going to be the MVP, but it is still part of the record, doing 600 plus in damage. Cloud still in the mix here with 502 eliminations to follow through, but 16 points for 10 Ecstasy, and they did an amazing job on 16 as well for Neon Rising, and Van in third with 13. 14th Gaming in fourth with Crown Esports in fifth with 8. Warriors and Sida Gaming in seventh. Unsullied Army, Rio Esports, Afro Esports, all with 3. Dream Team and Afro Game with 2 apiece, and the RT all the way down to Dark Knights did not get any points in. Sanhok. And the MVP race continues. 17 eliminations for Merrick as he cracked into the 3,000 damage bracket, but 15 just away from him to be with 3,300. Cloud with 2,300, 1,000 damage points away from the rest of the team. I mean, but Morstees is still in the running as well, 2,700 in damage points. Amar with 3,100 with 9 eliminations. Amar being the farthest away in his team, unfortunately, just almost 9 elims away from claiming top spot. That would be one for the books if he was able to make that happen. But as it stands, Three Crown Esports will not extend their gap by a ridiculous margin anymore. 14th Gaming in second, and Neon Rising in third. Ecstasy in fourth now, Tribe in fifth, and Afro Esports in sixth. These are the top 6 as it stands. Again, the top 6 is the goal. Umoja Gaming is in 7th. After all the work they've put in, they are still in 7th. They would not qualify if it's closed, like this. But Dream Team in 8th with 42, and Vanguard in 9th with 37, and RT in 10th with 33. Black all the way down to, not too far out, but they are very far away from top 6. 20 points from top 6, and the bonus points haven't even been added yet. So, I mean, these teams at the bottom of the leaderboard, I think in this last game where the points for a chicken dinner are doubled, yes, you heard me. Next game, the last game of the weekend of the Super Weekend, the chicken dinner is worth 2. This is the time for Unsullied Army, Athlete Game, Rio Esports, Dark, Black Mamba. This is the game you need. One of these teams at the bottom needs to win. And fortunately for them, it's going to be Rondo. So, the advantages are not that many for any other team. I feel that everybody in this lobby has, that level of knowledge about Rondo. So yeah, 3 games down, 1 more to go, ladies and gentlemen. By the time we return, we'll have the last game. It is going to be Rondo, so stay tuned. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Head over to 1080.gg and pick up merchandise like this.
From PS12, now Imagine is not able to use that. Now the Warmison, Demo against Hyper. He needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow. Hyper finds him, shuts him down. And 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win. 347, 348. Now the contest. The boys in through, no way through. And they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, back to the show. It is the Nigerian Pro League Season 8. It is the Hamatan splits the Super Weekend Day 2, and we are in the final match. And this is arguably most likely the most important match any team will play tonight, because a chicken dinner in the final match of the Super Weekend is worth 2. Yes, you heard me. That is 10 extra bonus points for the winner of this chicken dinner. Imagine that. Imagine how many things you would have to do to max the bonus stats. You would have to eliminate the team that won the chicken dinner from the previous game, win as 4, and then win the chicken dinner in the game as well. Imagine being the team that eliminates the team that won the previous chicken dinner and then wins, the chicken dinner of this last game. Remember, that is why it's so interesting, why this game is so important, because the winner of the chicken dinner here, he's not going to face any consequences of giving another team bonus points, because that is why the chicken dinner in this game is much more valuable. So everybody has to be on their 1s and 2s, and they will circumvent, get a position deep into the line here. But playing Park is good. Cuts right through the middle. You can't ask for too much. You can't ask for much. You just gotta try your best. You just gotta try your best. I was reading some of the comments. It was very interesting though. It was very funny. Uh oh my goodness, man. If Vanguard gets 20 kills, Agape gets 16. Now that's diabolical. Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. Is that where the zone is? What am I looking at? Is that how Rondo works? The zone, a very small zone in zone 1. Is that what's going on here? Oh no, man. This is a violation. Wow, that is crazy. Wow. Okay, things just got a little bit more interesting. Now, what a zone. Relatively very early. 14th Gaming already upping the switches there, and Rio Esports will be on the receiving end. And Professor will trade that one off as well. Princess continues to add some more. Nando is going to be the victim this time, and there will be more pressure being swept over to the other side. And Flame just got overwhelmed there. Had no idea that Professor was in the area. Rio Esports have been doing it quite well, really. That was very close, too close for comfort. Princess almost getting knocked away. In DIC, is also going to feel the heat. Ooh, trenches. Switches weapons immediately, but unfortunately, Tribe Warriors will come out on top. Dream Team, unfortunately, not doing enough to make anything happen here. Remember, Neon Rising is the team to eliminate. If you can find them, they will be the team to beat. We'll give you a couple of more eliminations, and they will keep things in perspective. Afro Esports, this could be a very big game changer for them if they do manage to win this game. But because I want one of the teams at the bottom, to win. I just want one of the teams at the bottom to win, bro. Neon Rising have done everything right for the most part. So all they have to do is finish with a bang here. Because if Neon Rising were to win this game, they would win the back-to-back chicken dinner bonus. If they do manage, to win this game, they will win the back-to-back chicken dinner bonus and the plus 10 on top of that. And if they win it as four, I mean, come on. Come on, like you start to get creative with the amount of points you can get. You start to get creative. It starts to get you, in a mood. You start to get very, very, very excited at the amount of points you can actually rack up if you can pull off certain things. I was thinking that if you do 1v4, that's like on a plus 10. If you do like a 1v4. Crazy, man. I mean, I was thinking about that too, but I mean, yeah, yeah, right. I mean, 1v4 is being worth 10. I mean, I mean, I mean, you know, you never know. You never know. But athlete game, again, they have really struggled with, transition. I think they've really struggled with transition for the most part of this game. Mm, they've struggled. But we'll check through again to make sure that they are aware with they do have the wherewithal to deal with this. But it looks like Tribe Warriors and the Ecstasy have started to lock horns. And looks like Crusader is also going to be taking a hit, and that will be the end of Ecstasy, eliminated by Tribe Warriors. We'll go out in 14th. Warriors looking to, I mean, Tribe Warriors are looking to do a plus 10 or plus 20. That would be a good trade. And Chris immediately has been spotted. An athlete game could utilize this, but if the grenade is perfect, it could work. And that's a good grenade. Very good from Chris. Bounce it off the wall, but the Molotov cocktail immediately is tossed. And he has to go into the water to keep it down, but as well, ADK was not happy. He was not having any of that. Afro Esports will still hold that thought, and that will be a trade-off for one. And that's the game. Will have to think this through. They do have one player knocked away here, but Afro Esports are down to just two. That come through. First drop to the other side. You will be applying more pressure. I mean, the angles and the geometry involved in stacking up, getting the angles right when you are about to toss a grenade is something out of a Disney book, something out of a Disney book for sure. But shots will be on the trade-off again, and it is going to be Neon Rising in the vicinity. They have announced their presence, and this would be the perfect time. But ADK will snatch that one away. I mean, this would be the perfect time to eliminate Neon Rising. You know, they would have announced themselves around, but I don't think after game know it's them. But this would be a very interesting game if they do discover that it is them. Maybe getting a little bit more sensitive. But there is things to look out for. But they are in a good spot, really, Neon Rising. A very comfortable spot. Well, one thing I'll tell you is they do be spinning. They do be spinning the cars. I mean, is that a Benz? What is that, a Benz? I mean, but it's crazy if they bring a G-Wagon into this thing with GLE. I know, right? Like, I mean, I ain't never done before, but GLE, G-Wagon, I mean, yeah, for some guys like me that love to, aura farm. I mean, imagine parking your GLE. I mean, you can't park it in real life, but you can park it in PUBG Mobile. Why not? Jay's team, can they have Nezo rise from the ashes and save them again in the final game? I mean, that would be very poetic if Jay's team wins this chicken dinner. It would be a very, very solid win. If they win this chicken dinner, imagine them winning this chicken dinner as for and eliminating Neon Rising as well. Oh, I mean, you know, you know. But it is a matter of taking chances to succeed. What chances will you take, though? These are the questions. And there will be some time here, but oh my goodness, my disc. I mean, the comments in the comment section is actually insane. Actually insane. But yeah, the points between fifth and ninth are very close, but there's some bonus points in there. I think some teams have some bonus points in there. And that's the thing with Rondo and the danger it what's the word, the danger it poses, because if you can't take engagement on level ground, you're going to suffer a lot. But Afro Esports, that is what cost them a lot of their players, and it looks like our team might be falling into the same thing. It immediately gets stopped in his tracks, but SARS is going to be mowing the lawn. He does go for the clutch. Arab T getting decimated by Unsullied Army. They could, I believe, they could actually get the number. Also, looks like Zabit is the one that is going to be closed off. And that will be the end of the road. Unsullied Army will get 4 eliminations. Well, Three Crown Esports having a little bit of a shimmy around here, but ooh, Solid Army unfortunately not favorable here. But SARS has actually tried his best to stay packed in. But Athlete Game, they have held the line there, but immediately Layla will trade it off. And Layla will go for the first drop. Mando on the other side. Hopefully doesn't get knocked away there, but unfortunately Layla will be stopped dead in his tracks. An Unsullied Army have heard the commotion on the other side. Mando has to spun right through. Zabit will surely get knocked out by the Blazer. And I'm not sure what the plan was there. Rodo's trying to circle back and gets dropped out of the vehicle by Mando. Zabit falls to the zone. Unsullied Army. That is going to be the end of the road for them. I really don't know what they wanted to accomplish here, but okay. I'm not sure what the driving around was for, but okay. Well, Athlete Game, 5 eliminations. Now that's a very good start for them. They do get the win, and that would be an even better start. It looks like Dark will have something to do about that one. Mando now making the advance towards Umoja Gaming. And he has been spotted out. Mando has a very dangerous angle. Ace will trade off with the AUG, gets the first drop. Umoja Gaming in trouble now. Athlete Game has started to wake up. They can smell the ocean, they can smell the water, they can smell the violence cooking. And they can capitalize on this, but Ace will be getting dropped off by Pim. Surely, Mando might have something to do about this one. If he can launch the angle to the other side, he does. Sprays over to the other side again with the AKM, passing to circle back, but here comes No Panic, trying to play an angle into that corner, and he's trying to spin him over to the other side. Surely the folks are in the corners there. Molotov cocktail dropped on the other side again. First drop is good, and again Mando is exposed. He gets dropped as well. No Panic has to circle back, but unfortunately, he will be getting flushed, and that will be the end. Athlete Game go out, but not without taking 6 bodies with them. That has been their best performance, and they waited until the last game to make it happen. 3 Crown Esports, they're starting to do it again. They're starting to look like it again. But Tribe Warriors are up to 8. Can they add more? A chicken dinner with 20 eliminations, where the chicken dinner is worth double, is a major shift. It is a very big shift for Tribe Warriors right now. And here comes 3 Crown Esports now. They've set their sights on Tribe Warriors. They want to shut this down. They want to take the hillside. We saw them do this before in the league stages against Afro Esports, and they did it perfectly. But unfortunately, Thriller was spotted by Suk, and he gets dropped away. Suk has turned the angles around. He's now south of their position, and he's taking them out one by one. And Neon Rising are holding the zone. And Jay's team also making a push forward over to that northern side. They're getting quartered out again. And here is the opportunity that Jay's team has been looking for. They have an angle inside of the zone, and they can take advantage of this, but they cannot be getting caught out. And that is a good spray from Jay's team. I believe that could be their first elimination. 7 now for 3 Crown Esports. They're looking to add some more. Merrick is going to be the victim of circumstance. He did get knocked away, but fortunately for him, he will be able to raise himself all the way back up. Jay's team getting caught out, but they stacked on each other. Nexus will farm. He will farm one after the other. They have given 3 Crown Esports a place to enter the zone from. And now they have found a way. Here they come. 3 Crown Esports, first drop is immediately cleared. Another one will bite the dust, so now it's left to follow not. He plays over to the right hand side. tries to circle back, but he will not be so lucky. Three Crown Esports will be up to 11 eliminations. And here comes Neon Rising. They heard the commotion and they want a piece. They want to shut this down. And they have a very good split, putting themselves in a very, very, very dicey position. And Three Crown Esports could be in some major trouble. Nexus trying to stack things up and wrap things up over to that south corner that they found themselves in. Unfortunately, they did lose Quilla in the earlier exchange. Umoja Gaming, I believe, are down to 2, playing off that eastern side. In a little bit of a split, that puts them in a very, very, very tough position because they still have Afro Esports last solo player to deal with. Naruto's still in the water trying to make it through. But Umoja Gaming, Neon Rising, a back-to-back chicken dinner is going to be one for the books. In the final game, it will be one for the books if they make it happen. Worth double. Everything is on the line here. Umoja Gaming have made it into the zone right now. Naruto has found an angle. Merrick plays onto the right, and the first drop from more stacks again, but unfortunately more knocks will be getting knocked with the bullets flying over to the cataracts deep into his eyes. And unfortunately, no chance. Three Crown Esports will put another knife in the back. Egusi spotted. Steez tries to hold him off. Naruto up onto the other side. Cloud as well. Peeks out. He will be getting stopped as well. And here's the opportunity. A bonus for either of the teams. But he pushes into the other side of the vehicle. And that will force Merrick out into the open and will be getting dropped away by Steez. Neon Rising. They can stop this dead in its tracks right now. They need to deal with Three Crown Esports. They need to wrap this up. Nexus has the sight lines, but unfortunately they will lose one. So they will not be getting that 4-man bonus, but it will not stop them. A back-to-back chicken dinner is all and lies in wait. And Neon Rising have all the cards working for them. Umoja Gaming is in the back. Can they pull one from the archives and do something special here? Trying to circle back as well, and that's going to be the game. Neon Rising, back-to-back chicken dinner in electric fashion. Extra points, extra steez, extra aura, and they will catapult themselves within reach. And Three Crown Esports will have to watch their back surely now. Neon Rising, back-to-back chicken dinner. Unfortunately, they did lose one in the exchange in the final moments. But that back-to-back chicken dinner, oh, they would love a piece of that. They would love it. And don't forget, this was worth 2. Worth 20. Wow. Neon Rising in the final third, showing us exactly what it means, exactly what they need to do. More steez. And it's total of, I believe, 9, right? Is it 9 or 10? 10 eliminations in total. 10 eliminations, a chicken dinner worth double. Now back-to-back chicken dinner. I mean, come on, it doesn't get any better than this. What a performance from Neon Rising. More aura, still stand on business, and we actually did cross the 60 eliminations threshold. 55 knocks, 5100 in heals. So that tells you that not a lot of healing was done on this map. But Three Crown Esports once again putting the numbers to good use, putting the numbers to work. And it is going to be 8 knocks for Neon Rising. They did pale in comparison to Three Crown Esports 10, and the 20 minutes on the board for both teams. But 20 points did go out the way of the Neon Rising, and once again, more steez. More steez, still very much in the running. 800 plus in damage points, 4 eliminations, 20-20 is the vision, and 4 knocks to follow through. 83 in heals. More steez once again MVP. He was MVP yesterday, and once again he is MVP today, showing you exactly what he is, who he is, and how capable he is for Neon Rising. Kiss in second place, 5 eliminations to the good. Merrick and Quilla as well, all averaging 5 to 700 in damage points. Mando finally cracking the shield in for Athlete Game, putting them up with 6 points. 3 eliminations, putting them up with, I believe they got 6 eliminations in total. So yeah, putting them up to 6 points, but he got, like half their total elimination. So that puts things in perspective. So 20 points for Neon Rising plus that bonus for match 8 bonus and the back-to-back chicken dinner bonus as well. They're stacking it up. They are looking very, very nice. So 3 Crown Esports in second place with 17. They will not allow it to stack too far away ahead of them, but it is still part of the contingencies being dialed in for the team. Tribe Warriors with 10, same as Umoja Gaming. Black Mamba in 5th, and also Athlete Game, their best performance of the entire Super Weekend with 6 as well. Unsullied Army with 5, Jace Team with 5, Afro Esports with 4 in 9th, and Vanguard in 10th with 3, 14th Gaming in 11th with 3, RT, Dark Knights and Real Esports with 1 apiece. Ecstasy and Dream Team unfortunately couldn't secure any points in this game. So take a look at your MVPs. 3 Crown Esports will be in the cut, 3 of them once again, but Morstees is quite much in there. He has stood very, very calmly and weathered the storm. 3,500 in damage, but Merrick with 3,500 as well, but 5 more eliminations than him. Nando has also been a point of contention. He has been very, very, very in your face with the number. 16 eliminations. Cloud as well with 16. Quilla with 15 for 3 Crown Esports. I mean, it's one of those things. It's one of them ones. 100 points for 3 Crown Esports. 100 on the dot. Neon Rising with 88 behind them, and 14th Gaming with 75. Ecstasy with 61. And Tribe with 54. Umoja Gaming with 53, they are in 6th. Afro Esports got nudged away. Dream Team as well nudged out of the top 6. Vanguard, Arab T, Black Mamba, they could do so much better. Dark, Rio Esports, Unsullied Army, Athlete Game, and Jay's team unfortunately just didn't do as much as one would like. So let's not forget, top six at the end of week 2 will be the teams to advance into the split finals, where they will play for the prize pool of 500,000 naira. So yeah, it is the beginning of the journey to the finals and the grand finals, ladies and gentlemen. It has been the NPL Season 8 Super Weekend, first Super Weekend. Next Super Weekend, we will get our top 6 teams that will go on to play in the split final. Then we will have Survival Week, yes, where the bottom of the barrels will lock horns in a fresh and ready exercise to see who is going to make the top 10 that will advance to join the top 6 in the split finals. But that is a little bit of the action that we've got for you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Head over to 10880.gg, redeem some tokens, use those tokens to get stuff like this and stuff like this. So ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. Catch you in the next one. It is the NPL. See you in the league stages for week number 2 of Group Red and Group Green. See you then.